All right, guys, welcome on in. Happy Wednesday evening. Wednesday, right?
It is.
This is Wednesday. It's my third live stream in a row. I feel like I'm like upside down just with my days. Like I love it. I feel like I could do this every single night. Like that would be amazing.
This is starting to be the beginning of my weekend. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. It like starts.
Even like in college, they taught me that Thursday night was actually the true beginning to the weekend because when you were lucky enough to not schedule Friday classes. But I'm good with Wednesday night being the beginning of the weekend. And not to say that I don't go to work in the morning, be there at 7-ish, but it's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I look forward to being here with everybody. It's awesome.
Yeah. So welcome on in, guys. Hopefully everything's all right here.
Wow. This is a big thing happening.
Yeah. What do we got?
If you're looking at money, you got one of your highest value giveaways you've ever done on the show.
Ever. Yeah. So guys, if you're just coming in,
we will not give cash or checks.
No. I don't even know the legality behind that. But
I'm sure there's some.
Every Wednesday in November, we've been giving away a Brio Beardscape, the best trimmer in the game. We've got another one. So next week will be the 27th. So
I can't believe our month's coming.
And that's that's the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Gobble gobble. I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at our house this year, but I might need to be here.
Yeah. Well, that Thursday hosting?
Yeah.
Okay,
yep.
We are too. And we are giving away the Kuschelbär, the best heated brush in the game. It's amazing. I truly love this device here. It's as good as it gets. And hey, look at right here. We got Jack in the building with the Cake Pop Shop here. If you guys saw on my Instagram, I posted a picture of the cake that he got me. I hooked him up with a little gift box there. So seriously delicious, super cool cake. So that's my buddy Jack. They're out of our town.
No one ever hears Cake Pop and doesn't smile.
Right.
It's like we could have a bad day at home or pick up the kids, because that's the thing. Like ours is probably Starbucks. That's where we were first introduced to the Cake Pop. And man, you can't drive, even go past.
Yeah.
Cake Pops are, gosh, what a brilliant idea. It takes two great things and make them better.
Oh, and it's a smile on your face for both of them.
That's funny that you say that. I'm having a hard time smiling. I haven't touched this since Halloween. And
like it's covering the lip.
So you can't see my skin anymore. And I have a hard time I seen a neighbor, I'm driving in the car.
Yeah.
If I go like this, I'm sure from a distance, like, oh, why didn't you say hi to me? So you gotta be like, kind of like with more facial hair, you really, if you're gonna, so that's
your
probably
goal is to show teeth.
Well, I'm not. Well, yeah. Let me be clear. I'm trying to casually acknowledge them. I'm not gonna run you over in the neighborhood. I'm trying to go so that's probably where the beard, like the nod, comes from.
Oh, okay.
Because you cannot just. It's very,
See, for me, mine shows expression.
Yeah, I see that.
Right.
You've got like.
I know I got weird muscles right here.
Maybe I need to practice.
But that is a good, interesting thought of a new beardsman. My smile is different,
or not there at all. Like this is what I would give him driving by. I don't know if you can see it. That's not much.
But that's what I love. So my logo, right? You see that is from here. It's all there's no mouth, but it's real. When I do this, there's no lips. They're gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's true to the logo. I got to call this out really quick and pretty cool here. This is acknowledging the merit. You are on this level. Hey, guys, you beard legends, plural.
Wow.
Legends.
Thank you. I'm honored.
I'm 16 and have a decent density in my chin and mustache. For 16, that's phenomenal, but lacking density in my sideburns. Should I feel proud of that? Yes, dude, at 16, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If you can say any density at 16 or really any bearded hair at all, man,
I would
got
agree.
it. So for sure. We got greetings from Salem, Oregon. So super cool. If this is your guys' first Wednesday with us on the command center, the Positivity Palace, that's what we call this place.
Yes.
Let us know in the chat so we can say hello to everybody.
So 3 hours in Oregon, right? So he's having dinner, right?
Oh yeah,
and we are.
6
we're
o'clock.
We're up late.
Yeah,
and you're having that. I love that dynamic that there's so many different people out there.
I know. It's interesting to see how it fits. I'll have people in Australia and it's tomorrow already,
Yeah.
And I think we'll probably have someone in here from Australia tonight. So that's pretty cool. Patrick says at 16, I looked like I was 12. Do you have any facial hair in high school? What was your What was your path like? So
could I have had it maybe?
Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering, because I think
Okay.
some people that are starting with a new beard, they're like, I didn't have any beard when I was younger. I didn't have any beard in my 20s. I don't know. And they see you and they're like, if I could have that size beard with that coverage, like goals, right? Hashtag goals. And first time from Australia. That's what I'm saying right there, man.
Oh my gosh.
Love it. Cheers to that.
Welcome.
So here we break off Wednesdays with Mountain Dew now, courtesy of the mayor. Cheers here. But what was your facial
journey? Like,
what was it like? What did you know about your abilities and growth potential as you went through?
For those of you that don't know, I never had a beard at all. I'm 40 years old this year, and I never had any facial hair until this summer. My best recollection is that I probably had that first initial, I would probably have been maybe through high school, had to shave at a week at a time or every 5 days.
Okay. Would you get stubble? Would you know your growth pattern?
But I really think it was college until I had to kind of buckle down and start managing it.
Okay.
And shaving. So yeah, I wasn't putting anything out there until well into I want to say early 20s, 20 to 22. I wasn't really conscious of it, but yeah, I don't think until I was 20 years old did I need to shave, and that was still probably only every 2 days, probably.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't.
Yeah. So
I don't even think it was an option.
I've told this story a few times on the channel, but we got some new people, and it's a good one. I started growing facial hair pretty legit my freshman year in high school. So I'll never forget. I was in the garage, and I had facial hair. My dad was on business for the weekend, like a 3-day weekend. And I was like, I'm going to grow it out. And I trimmed it to a chin strap, terrible, awful chin strap. And I got into the car. Basketball tryouts then were before school. And I was a freshman trying out for varsity. And so I was geeked up. I'm like, I'm going to look older. I was a new kid, I was ready to go. And I get in the car, open the door. My dad's waiting for me in there. The light turns on because you open the car. And he goes, what the hell is on your face? And I go, Dad, it's a chin strap. It's cool. He goes, go shave. He was like, you're not trying out for basketball like that. It's terrible. And I was like, no, Dad, it's cool. I got facial hair. I'm a freshman. I got facial hair. And he goes, you can do whatever you want, but you're not coming back to my house. I was like, whoa. And he goes, the New York Yankees can't have facial hair. Neither can you. I was like, dang. So I don't know if this is me rebelling against my 14-year-old self with my dad. If it's all rooted in that.
I think there's more there.
And so I had to hold on to something. So most of high school, I had a soul patch. See these white fangs? I had that in high school. And I would kind of do a chin strap here and there when I could get away with it. And I would get the soul patch in place. And then he would kind of have comments and everything. And then in college, I kind of just let it go through. So
you went your own way.
Yeah. So pretty cool there. So real quick, new beard here. What's a great place to stop? Under the beard? I heard just above the Adam's apple. Clay, a lot. And this is a great question for any new beards out there, guys.
Right.
Yeah. A lot is going to depend on your goal. If you want to have a beard like mine, you want to try to touch your neckline as little as possible. My neckline is completely natural. If you want to maintain one like the mayor's, we recommend 1 finger or 2 fingers just above the Adam's apple and follow your natural hairline. Some people talk about making a V. You don't want to do that. You want to follow the natural hair growth because that's going to give you your best potential down the road. So great question. Follow the natural hairline, 1 to 2 fingers above the Adam's apple. Is your line natural?
Yeah, I don't.
That's so crazy.
I'd go your own. Yeah, like I was gonna say, leave it alone and if you see a weird spot, then give it some time because take it from me, I've messed up a lot.
Yeah,
and it's another sticking spot where you could mess yourself up and lose the beard journey itself.
Tyler says hello.
Hey, Tyler.
2 of his favorite teachers here, so got to be 2 of his favorites.
Nice to see you here.
Yes, love you guys. Bring all your friends in.
Yeah, we were just talking about you guys may be one of the coolest groups of kids we've seen in our 8th grade.
Our current 8th grade class is super all around cool. We're very lucky to teach at the building we do. We don't have problems. It's minuscule. So we are very lucky, and kids like you are awesome. Gary Lewis, owner of Chesapeake, says Anna Pierce has shown up twice this week. I believe it's 3 times this week, actually. She's been in every day, Gary.
Wow.
Have her contact me on IG, and we'll send a box out for her husband.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome.
That is
Anna,
so nice.
Yeah, go ahead and contact Gary. I hope you saw that there and be able to get that. Now 18, I'm attempting that beard life. # love your channel or your content. Greetings from California. Awesome, man. Thank you, Ruben. 18 going for that beard life. I really like it. David said, I never really had a facial hair in high school. I started shaving when I was around 13, 14. Didn't usually until the 5 o'clock shadow. Nice. I know a beard rule is not to compare your beard to someone else, but how can you not? Ryan, I don't. To be honest, I really don't. I'm a naturally kind of confident person. I don't like to measure myself against other people, but I do know beard envy is real, and a lot of people talk about it all the time.
We teach middle school.
Yeah.
And, our message is constantly.
Yeah. Do you think that it just sticks in because how much we're telling them?
I'm not perfect at it, but I feel like even just getting involved with this channel, I've gotten better at it, being positive and putting my energy into what I can do, to things that are worthy of my energy and staying away from those thoughts, that confidence. For a lot of growing this beard has really brought me in touch a little bit more with what really matters and what doesn't. And I've said this a lot if you've been watching this week by week, but I truly mean you never grown a beard, do something like that. It doesn't hurt anyone, and you just don't know how it might shape your confidence. It might shape you as an individual.
Seriously. And I wish you guys could, and you kind of do, this is what we do, but you get into our conversations before the stream, after the stream. We have lunch together often, and we just sit back and we marvel at you guys and at the community with all sincerity. We're like, this is crazy. And we wish people could get like the positive feedback that we get on a regular basis. It's life-changing, like not an exaggeration at all. It is life-changing.
Oh, we walk away. I walk away from this. I'm buzzed on positivity. I'm buzzed on doing this. When we're done with these live streams and I go out, I'm zipping. I'm zipping. My head is
ideas
like,
are going.
I'm serious. Yeah. I love it. I love hearing. I love getting messages from people on Instagram. Mayor's Beard Journey. I do have to say, one of my students shared with me. We were talking about, they're like, I have to be honest with you, Miss, that the blue dots are not red messages, Mr. Wamba. And I had more than 10.
Okay.
Which was a lot for me. But at Mayor's Beard Journey, I love the feedback. I love, the positivity, and I'm getting better at it. And for those of you that had a message since September or so, I am so sorry. It's just me getting.
Life was different.
Getting in the swing of things.
Yeah. Jackson says hello, Mr.
Hey, Jackson.
Mr. Wamba.
He's another one.
One of my favorite humans of all time. So absolutely.
Like that kid, he's just got that smile.
Oh,
and,
just a good heart, good kid. They
he gets away with a lot for it.
Yeah, they told me about some shenanigans in your class today. So they Jackson put Tyler in place. He was like, not in social studies, but in science, we can do that.
They seem to be like magnetic. Maybe it's a science thing.
Yeah,
Tyler seems
magnetic.
Like,
that could be. Eric says, Dan, I went to a private Catholic school, and back then I could only grow a little on my chin, and the principal used to tell me I had dirt on my face. Funny story, I went to a private school, and I was kicked out of a private school. Literally kicked out of a private school. Nothing too bad. Mainly my dad worked for Frito-Lay my whole life, and he would bring home like boxes of chips and cookies, and I was slanging them on recess.
I did that too.
And I got kicked out.
Tearjerkers. That's before your time. What else? I want to say hi. If Tyler or Kyler from church are out there, Tyler and Kyle.
Kyle, okay.
Kyle's got respectable beard.
Ooh.
Tyler's like, Tyler's he's a November guy. He may be a winter guy at most, but he said he watched part last week. And Kyle, I got him hooked with the special giveaway today. You want to tell him about it? Like the extra thing. We talked about the Beardscape.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We haven't not even mentioned the other giveaway. Yeah, we haven't even talked about it.
This?
Yeah.
I think I briefly mentioned it. Briefly.
Where did I go? Sometimes I go away.
You get your thoughts going.
If you briefly mention it, you didn't mention it enough.
Okay. So, guys, every Wednesday we give away the Brio Beardscape trimmer in the month of November. We have this week. We have next week. Some weeks we gave away 2.
Yeah.
2 and a hat one week. And tonight, guys, the $100 controversial, often talked about, the best one on the market. No affiliate, no commission, no kickback with this company. It's just the best, period. The Kuschelbär heated brush. We're giving one of these away to you guys, unopened, shipped to your house for free.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
This is about $200 worth of amazing tools that we're giving away tonight.
And not just any, like and by that standard, I hardly have a beard, but this has been a game changer for me. It just is exactly what you need.
All right, Mayor, does your beard itch?
It doesn't, because I use my oils and my beard butter. It did in the beginning. This is about as full as I let my beard get. I was looking. It was about 45 or 46 days in before I did my first. I dialed it back. In my journey this summer, it definitely itched. And when I started, I had no idea that I thought I'm not worthy of beard oil. I didn't really realize it was for the short man's beard, but it made a huge difference. It's like a light switch went off. You use a little oil, especially a good oil, and it's gone. And it's like on to the next thing. But It was such a big thing. And I know for a lot of people, it's a deal breaker.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And I think that point of saying that beard oil is not for me, it's huge for us to get that message across. And Logan says hello.
Hey, guys.
Super cool today. They had the fundraiser at school for the Animal Matters in Flint, where they help out dogs and everything. Logan won a Curious George stuffed animal thing, and he gave it to my sons.
No way.
Yeah, so I brought it home, and Logan, if you check my Instagram, Dancy Bearded, check my story. I couldn't find you to tag you, but if you find my story, it has
big too.
It's huge, and it's straight up Curious George. He says thank you, Logan, on the Instagram, so make sure you check that out.
And I know it's a dad joke, but whatever. I told him I was furious George that I didn't get it.
That's pretty good.
It's also a Simpsons episode.
Another amazing human here. Vander says his dad has a great beard. That is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, man. And this is huge. Someone messaged me today and said that they feel like the best lesson they had learned from me is that bad beard days happen. Don't make irrational decisions on those days. The worst thing you can do is trim your day on a day where you do not feel confident on your beard. I have a really good beard day today. I could trim my beard today, and I would feel confident about it. Do not make any bad decisions on your bad beard days, right? We all have days where our hair feels like crap, our body feels like crap. Your beard's no exception, so just know that and know that it's all right, right? It's absolutely okay from there.
We've got a buddy named his nickname TMD. Those are his initials, but it sounds a lot like TNT because he makes dynamite decisions. He blows stuff up, and he was if you're a veteran, if you're one of our brethren, you know about TMD and his beard stash, and the beard stash that is no more, and he blew it up because I get it. He was feeling the thickness of the mustache, and I think it was just and he had a cold, and it was just a cycle.
Yeah.
And then
One time he got oil on his collar and bang, dynamite. And TV asked, some reviews say the back of the Kuschelbär gets hot. Yeah, you can't even touch it, but they're clear about that. They tell you there's no reason to touch the back of it up here when you have a handle. So I don't quite get why people complain about that one, but that's just me. But yes, it does get hot.
You should see my wife leaves her flat iron. She I swear, when we got our house, we have 6 drawers, and I had 3 and she had 3. And then she had 4 and I had 2. And then she had 5 and I have 1. I have 1 drawer in the middle. It's not the top or the bottom, but somehow her straightener is constantly the cord's wound through. I'm sure she's listening. Of course she is. But she leaves on the counter because it has to cool off too. And that's why I brought this up, if that seems random. But
it does. Yeah, it's got to cool down.
Just leave it on your counter. If you have granite or a good quality counter, just let it, unplug, walk away.
And this actually comes with this little velvet case to set it on so you don't damage anything. So they got it all set up for you. Cam says, why doesn't beard oil cause acne or pimples? It all comes down to this thing called the comedogenic scale, and it is the ability to clog your pores. Oil absorbs into your skin. Oil does not evaporate. It does not just disappear. And when it absorbs into your skin, it is it's doing great things and mimicking that sebum oil inside of there. Hello, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
So great.
We have a secret handshake.
Oh, wow.
I don't have Morgan
Fancy.
this year, but she's on my team. She's just got another great teacher, and that's so funny that's crazy.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Do you guys know one guy with a beard named Joe? I do. I do know
more
a guy.
than one.
I know Joe from Beard Octane.
I'm sure there's
got to be more that I can think of. So, yeah. How can I convince my old school dad to grow a beard?
That's tough.
It's tough.
It's a generational thing.
It is.
Like I was right on that edge of like you don't do that, but then I did, and now I'm glad I did.
Yeah. No, it's very true.
He has to. I don't think you really convince him. If you have a beard and your dad's old school, just give it time. I don't know. Talk about it. You know, maybe does he have a friend that has a beard? You know, have a relatable thing with someone his age.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's. I think that's a big one here. Let me see this real quick. What about your father-in-law? Mother, father, what's their take on beards altogether?
Oh, well, they've stopped complaining about it.
Okay.
Like, they're very conservative, amazing people, not into beards, but they don't say anything. Like, it's been pretty chill. They're like, I don't attribute it entirely to the beard, but maybe somewhat. I found more energy, more, there's a diet aspect to it, trying to take better care of myself. And they're down with that. If I'm happy and I'm doing a good job as a dad and a husband, they pretty chill about it. They haven't said anything. I think that's all, pretty good.
Oh, this is really cool to hear. This is the first actual feedback I've got. Last week, Rocco won the Brio. He won it Wednesday night at about 10:30 p.m. It arrived to his house by Friday, and they included a free travel case.
No way.
That's cool.
A nice one. That's an upgrade.
Yeah, that's the upgrade. That costs more.
I did get the one with the travel case, but I'd pay for it.
That's awesome. So
that's super cool.
Super cool, Rocco. So yeah, we will be giving one of these away. I take care of it right away, guys. And then the Kuschelbär tonight, first one given away that I know of. I don't know of any other Kuschelbärs that have been given away. So that's pretty cool.
150 guys hanging out.
150 humans on here, which is pretty cool.
Is this
That's
time
amazing.
For your secret snack?
All right, yeah, we got some gifts for each other tonight. So the mayor got me a snack.
This is random, so random. I and maybe this will be a new segment, but I genuinely don't know what he's gonna say. It's gonna either break hard bad or it'll be something. I think he knows of it. He's tried this.
Okay,
but this is. I had to do I did shopping yesterday while my son was at soccer practice, and it's one of these impulse things I love. I shouldn't have it too much, but I know you're not allergic.
Okay, that's important.
It is a meat.
I do have celiacs, for anybody that doesn't know.
I know it is a meat.
Okay, that's not what I expected.
Okay, so pickled bologna.
Okay, I've never had it.
What?
I've never had pickled bologna.
Do you like pickles?
I do like pickles.
Do you like meat?
I do like meat.
Then you have to try this.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a little bit.
Like you can tell right now. Yeah. Even behind the beard, he didn't know about this. I love this stuff. This is like a special treat. It's really not good for you.
Pickled bologna.
Just it's so good, and I'll eat the whole bag if you don't eat it.
Okay. I've never had pickled bologna.
I also got these. We had these last week.
Oh, you did?
I broke into
yes,
you got these
yes.
in case.
Heck yes. So what's my favorite jerky? This is probably my favorite jerky right here. I love the hot ones from Duke's. And then we got some local Michigan ones. My favorite is, what's the city south of us, largest Muslim population? Dearborn. Dearborn jerky is amazing, 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 amazing. So yes, okay. So this is pickled bologna.
Yeah, just don't smell it, don't mess with it, just pop it in.
Just eat it.
It's just bologna with a little pickle kick.
Eat it. All right. Yeah. RC, thank you. Oh, I think that's you got Ryan Carlson. Is he on your team?
I know. No. I know him. I know.
Okay,
him.
Weatherman.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, RC. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I said don't smell it.
I know, but I had to.
Dang it.
All right. So just go for it.
Show him some pickled bologna love.
All right,
guys.
So pickled bologna.
Pickled bologna. So it's been
pickled bologna.
The same way you take a cucumber, make a pickle. You put this.
All right, here we go. Oh man, I'm nervous. And you like this?
Love it.
Okay.
Special treat. It's just not real healthy.
All right, here we go.
He's doing it.
Come to the Southeast Missouri Chocolate Shop. Hey, if you guys want to send me sweets, we'll eat them on stream, man. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm so excited. Thank you for trying this. I think you're gonna like it.
I think so. Oh, this is a local, I believe local to me, leather dude here. So
you like pickles?
I do like. I smash pickles. I love pickles.
You like it? Then
I'm a meat eater.
really have no doubt.
Okay.
You might hit. It might hit you stronger.
All right. Oh man, I'm not a courageous person.
It's not super like.
Okay.
It's a different thing. It's an experience. Man, I love it though, and I will eat the whole bag if you don't have it. He's not sure because it's strong.
Yeah, interesting.
But maybe don't judge it yet. I know he's hesitant right now.
Okay.
But he's trying to give it a chance because he's being respectful to me. Oh, I love pickled bologna. But I hated it when I first tried it. I should have told you that probably before.
Yeah.
It hit me hard.
It's not my favorite thing in the world yet.
That's okay.
It's got a vinegary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. But so when I eat pickles, I don't get vinegar.
It's probably yeah. I don't know. But it's not awful. I just love it. But it is a unique taste.
Okay. All right. And I got a gift for the mayor. And then remember, we've got gifts for you guys. 2 giveaways.
He hates it.
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it.
Well,
I may have to try again, but it hit me in a weird one. Hello, Dylan.
It's a big taste. It's like an beard oil that has a big scent. Mm-hmm. You either love it or hate it. It fills your, I guess I should have maybe told you more about it ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Or maybe not because
I wasn't ready for that.
It's strong.
So, gift for the mayor. I don't think you've tried their oils yet. And I have the Detroit Grooming Sample Pack. Oh, sweet. Have you tried them?
I have not.
Perfect. So these are 0.5 ounce oils. Half an ounce, which is a normal oil, is an ounce. And there's 5 of them in here.
Wow.
One of my absolute favorite companies.
What do you call this style of top?
Just an orifice.
You're still hurting on the... You still tasting it?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I didn't mean to hurt. Whoa.
Hey, Vinny P. What's going on, brother? Yeah, I did not like
I appreciate you doing that.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate the expansion.
I know there's people out there that love pickled bologna. Have to. Just maybe not.
Your wife said, oh, my God, poop emoji.
She doesn't know that I got that. She probably won't be in the fridge.
Does Betsy like?
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, no. It's everything. It's anti everything. It's just not healthy. She's not a pickle person.
Dude, Victor, no. So story that Victor brought up here, I'll talk about in a second. Blair, who I'm going to have on the stream in the near future, he is an ambassador for, she said, Wamba and his pickled bologna. She is an ambassador for.
So she's sending you messages?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I'm on airplane mode because I eat up too much of this speed.
He's an ambassador for Detroit Grooming. Had an amazing, super long beard. He was a Marine. Thank you for your service to our country, Blair, by the way.
Thank you.
And he now is in the process of growing it back again. Loves it. He said, I like his beard. He likes his beard more now at 64 than he did beforehand. So that was really, really cool. And then Victor said, where'd this go? Did Sam get her butter? So story here, Detroit Grooming guys were coming over. I said, they were like, what do you need, man? What do you need? I was like, the only thing I need is a tub of Belle Isle butter for Sam. Otherwise she'll murder someone. And if you know Sam at all, she really would murder somebody. And they forgot it. And then they said, we'll have it here tomorrow. Lifetime supply for Sam. And guess what, guys? No Lou. He didn't bring it over. If you message him, that's on your own time. I didn't tell you to do it. But jeez. Does your beard
gosh. Whoa, sorry.
What a catch.
It's just, this took me aback because of the name of it.
Traverse City?
Yeah. We have a place up there.
Yeah.
My in-laws.
Do you smell the cherry in it?
Yeah.
So that's my least favorite from Detroit Grooming.
Second place to me.
Really? Okay.
First place.
Belle Isle's is crack. It's addicting. Really good. It's so good.
We got something beautiful there.
So good.
And then Mackinac. These are so cool.
Mackinac's my favorite.
It's
memories.
Yeah.
They come, and if you guys don't know, these are Michigan cities or Michigan themes.
Orchard Lake.
And you know what most people say? They say Traverse City. instead of Traverse City. Like a Chevy Traverse, like I had.
You know why? It's a neat place because it has two bays, East Bay and West Bay, and then there's Old Mission Peninsula between the two. So I think it's the Traverse, or it may have been
Traverse. Yeah, right. And we switched it.
Just like Interlaken is between two lakes.
Okay.
That's the journey.
Mr. Wamba, it's Ellie Knott, and I love you.
Oh, hi.
Nice. Hello.
Thank you.
So, yeah, Detroit Grooming. I think you're going to be blown away here.
I am.
So this
and pickle
one,
bologna. You were blown.
I was blown away. So yes.
So sorry.
And we talked about this on stream. Let me see one of those real quick.
Pickle bologna.
No. Keep the pickle bologna away. So the oil for Detroit Grooming, they do not have a restrictor top or a pipette on there or a dropper top on any of their oils, mainly because the neck is too small to get anything that would work. So what they do is they pour and have a clear, confident pour. What I do is I press it to my hands and I release a little bit. One of these maneuvers. Okay. So you'll have to dial it in. You're probably going to use too much the first time.
Much.
So, hey,
thank you to them.
Give to the mayor. Yes. It's it may be not a Kuschelbär or a Brio Beardscape. And by the way, guys, Brio Beardscape, we both have purchased one of these before any of this with our own money and love it with a passion. The Kuschelbär, absolutely obsessed with. And again, he's offered me an affiliate, but I didn't want any. And I've explained this to the mayor. I didn't want any negative thoughts out there because it's an expensive one. So that was a big one. Okay, so good question here by Patrick. U of M or MSU? He is a Sparty. I'm a Wolverine. So I'm a Michigan fan. He is an MSU grad and fan.
Degrees, yeah.
Yeah, so we are not right. I don't think we ever have any rivals with it at all. We're pretty civil about it.
Neither team is too amazing to really get that.
Right.
You know. And they're both good schools.
Okay.
Michigan's
so local-ish for the Direwolf Leather. They are about 20 minutes south of Detroit.
And I finished pickle bowling because if you're like my wife, I'm going to put the bag down here so you won't get any whiffs of it in case it takes you on a memory journey.
Yeah. So Christopher said, you ever buy Suavecito oil? No. He did not bring it, Victor. Lou forgot the butter, or at least they didn't contact me or anything. So, and I don't ask for things, so I didn't message him to like remind him or anything like that. So, yeah, no. And then someone asked, does my beard have a style name? We'll call it the Dan C. Or we'll call it dancing. Dancing. Got it.
That reminds me of the new idea I want to pitch you later about smell-o-vision.
Oh, yeah.
How big would that be for this? Smell-o-vision.
Revolutionize the game.
I don't know how you
revolutionize the game.
Don't you think you'll see that in movie? I mean, kind of Disney does that with some of those rides where they put little scents in it. Imagine you're watching a movie, a good action movie, and like all of a sudden you get the smell of the jungle and they're fighting. I mean, that's coming, guys. Why not? Right? And then why not here? Because one of the hardest things to do about this is to communicate a smell. And I've learned to give so much more thought to how a guy at church was talking to me, and I was able to say, well, do you like, I always open with, do you like woodsy smells?
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 guys will say woodsy, especially new to oil.
And they don't know the different scent profiles,
but it's safe.
Most likely.
It's safe. So a woodsy scent is a safe scent.
Yeah, it's definitely, especially if it's not too much pine in there. If you keep it kind of clean, that would be a pretty good one to go with. So Big Al said, will there be a collaboration with you, Dan C? Big Al, with what company are you asking about? I have a bunch of collaborations, but which one are you asking about? How are you enjoying those 3 Husky holiday scents over your right shoulder? Hey, dang, look at that vision. He caught it right back there. They're nice. I really like it.
We're on the big screen in his voice.
Ooh, yeah. Anybody got us rocking on the big screen? This isn't.
Who's got the big? We don't want to have a contest, but who the biggest, most inches?
Who's showing us the largest screen here? And we have streams are not the best quality. YouTube is kind of limited on the stream quality, so it's a little bit different than my videos, but it still gets the job done. How old is your beard? I've had a beard of many different styles and shapes. I've not shaved for over probably since 2006 was the last time I took a razor to my face. So 13 years. But my really big one is probably one that is 3 or 4 years old, I would say. So that would be my main one. What about you? Officially, how far are you?
Well, I trimmed like the first day or the day before or the day after the first stream for the No Shave November.
Okay.
You started what, the 30th?
No, when's the last time you've razored your face?
Oh, June 20th.
Okay.
You know, somewhere around there.
So how long is that?
Wow, 5 months.
Okay.
Holy smokes.
Interesting.
That's a lot.
Interesting. Okay.
Considering,
especially when you look at not ever having a beard before, that's pretty impressive.
Every day up until 40. Yeah, that's crazy. I like it. Now, I personally, especially even looking at streams, I was making a thumbnail. I updated the thumbnail and had a new one from last week, and your beard is thicker right now than it was last week. Yeah. Color-wise. Yeah,
even.
I like it.
I prefer it like this. I prefer it like this one.
We get good lighting in here, and you really do get a chance to kind of look at the sides. And I'd think from when we started, this was not as dark. It was just light.
Yeah,
just real light.
For sure.
And oil.
And now they're even.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who was the very first company you reviewed on YouTube? I had two. The first one was The Bearded Bastard. Loved it. Second one was Billy Jealousy. Hated it. So I started out with a little 50-50 game. I had a good one. And I had a bad one. So it was back and forth. One had rubber and terrible silicones and ingredients in it. And the other one was expensive and worth it. Really, really nice. All right. Everyone says, let it go. Let it go, Mayor.
All right.
Let it go.
Let's see.
Did you see if your church buddies are in here or not?
I can't. These guys, it's so much happening.
Yeah, there is a lot.
If they're not, that's okay. You know, it's all a process. I gave out a couple of DNC cards.
Did you give some out at church today? Cool. And Chris says, how do you keep your oils organized? I have 2 floating shelves of my main oils that I use in my bathroom. And then inside the closet in my bathroom, I have a flat tray, you know, those like little end table ones that you can move around. And those are for the oils that I'm currently reviewing. And then down here, I have a couple different displays in the studio.
And I thought it was like a C3PO that I just never met. You were going to introduce me someday.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, what would you like to try today? Like a robot. Like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, because it is pretty
pick your poison.
It's meticulous here. It's scary. There are some systems you don't want to mess with. I have a chair. Before we do these streams, I have a chair I stay in because the other day I was trying to help out. And I put a few things away or just on the shelf over here. And, you know, we're getting close to streaming. And you're like, where's the, you know, and I had tried to help, but I just had slowed you down. Remember the box here that was.
Oh,
trying to help.
It's a well-organized
now
machine.
I just sit in my chair. He's got a circle around it and I don't leave the circle.
Yeah, no, it's you get everything down. So it's pretty easy. So yeah, no, I organize them. What about you? You I know. So the mayor, even with a smaller collection than me or reviewers, it would be similar to a lot of you guys, I would assume. The mayor's already on the phase of giving away oils that you're not using. So how do you organize the ones that you have?
I think I just have I have my own my own bathroom. Actually, it's a full-size jacuzzi in the basement. And it used to have these really nice inset spots for speakers. And now they're just, I kind of don't have the speakers. And I just made them into shelves. So I can see them above there. So I kind of display them up there.
Okay.
And then I have on that bathroom sink, I have like a go-to butter and oil. I have a go-to butter oil. Then upstairs, probably on my dresser and then also in the bathroom. So I don't really have, I have the anti-system at this point.
How does your wife feel about that aspect? Because if there's anything that Sam dislikes about the beard is my taking over her space in her bathroom or I can't have it anywhere else. That's her biggest thing.
Yeah, we're not that organized.
Okay. All right.
Betsy and I are equally kind of all over the place as far as that. It's like I don't know. No, she doesn't give me any grief about that. The day one I don't get my top on and it spills somewhere or ruins something, we'll have an issue. But no, I wish I could say that I'm an oil out. She doesn't, like things on the counter, but neither one of us, those who live in glass houses, cannot throw stones.
That's a good way to approach a lot of different things. I'll talk about that in a second, but a lot of guys relate. I can take over our place, same problem. So that messy beard shelf. So a lot of people relate to that. My big thing and advice I give guys is they talk about my wife giving me a hard time about buying beard products, giving me a hard time about beard products. If you allow her to have, or not allow, but if you have kind of that relationship where, hey, I'm going to buy something beard, you can go buy something makeup, you can go buy something else there, then exactly. If you're in a glass house, they can't say anything. You got to find that balance. And when I started, I bought over 50 oils myself to be able to review on the channel, so I didn't have to ask companies for anything. And to do that, I had to allow Sam to match it in some other area. And it worked out beautifully. We had the ability.
My wife, I did this beard thing kind of like, for the few times I'm going to grow a beard this summer. I'm going to do it on YouTube and talk about it. And she was like, no, there's worse things. Whatever. Yeah. She wasn't thrilled right into it. But she just recently wanted to cut bangs and her bangs. And like, the boy is, she's up against it with our sons and traditional hair, longer hair, whatever.
Yeah.
But she pretty much was like, you did this beard thing. I'm gonna try a different hairstyle, and I'm not gonna worry too much about what you say because that's where we are. And it freed her open. Yep. It freed her to do that, and she's right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say a thing, and I
That's beautiful. That's beautiful there. And I know Dan is the trusted teacher, is the mayor a nickname as well? The mayor is a nickname. He's not an actual mayor. I get asked that so many times. He just kind of has the role in our society, in our city as the mayor. It started out with kind of Pokemon Go and being known throughout our area in Pokemon Go. But just in the community, he's been teaching here for 20 years.
About that.
A little
less than 20.
Yeah, close to 20 years and many different roles. And so he just kind of has the mayor-like persona. And then somebody asked, did I have a nickname growing up? I don't think so. Not really. Did you have any good nicknames? My last name, people would call me Command. What up, Command? That was about it. So
I don't know. Nicknames. I mean, my head was really big for I weighed 100 pounds and 40 of it was my head for a long time. And so Melon and remember TurboGrafx 16?
Yeah.
Bonk.
Oh yeah.
Also,
I see a Logan and Dylan. They said they can't wait for the class tomorrow. And Matt says, I always come home with a gift for the wife when I want to get some products. And it works, man. Matt's wife is super unbelievably supportive. Her name's Sabrina. And she has bought, in the picture there, you see his Dan C. Bearded hat that he's got on. She bought him that. And in the picture that you can't see, he's got a Bearded One shirt from Sam's Etsy shop. She bought him that and has continued to buy things. And she's even messaged me, Matt, I can't give you any details, but she's messaged me asking about Christmas ideas.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
And it's not, it is greasing the wheels a little bit, but but it's also thinking of each other. When you're I don't know, being in a good relationship, you support each other and trying these crazy things or these different things. And deep down, that's not a big deal.
No, absolutely. It's such a minuscule thing in the great and big picture. So Jacob says, why don't you think companies use scent samples like the magazines when they're $30 to $60 sample packs? Comes down to scale. These companies are so much smaller. When you're talking about magazine samples, those are massive perfume and cologne companies. We have most of these guys are doing this as a second job. It's something that they do. And even the big boys like Detroit Grooming, they're so small compared to Procter & Gamble, compared to Beard Brand, compared to these other things. So they just don't have the scale. That would probably be too expensive and not pay off for them enough.
Do they still do that? Magazines?
I don't know.
I remember I was with my son at Meyer, and he's big into Minecraft and Fortnite, into it. And we were in line, and I remember being a kid and all the game magazines that you would get, game, what was it? I don't know. There's Nintendo Power. There was just to give you the tips on how to beat games before the internet and before you could be level 34.
Yeah.
But there's so many less magazines, but he was fascinated by this whole paper thing with the map of Fortnite.
Okay.
And I'm look, it's $10. We're not doing it.
Yeah.
Would you rather have that or
right? So, yeah, I think that would be the main thing. And people always complain, why do companies not do free shipping? Because it costs them money. Why do companies not do free samples?
Shipping is a lot.
Yeah, it just costs a lot. And I am going to have some branded Bills hats. It's going to be a new one that is a new style. It's going to be a shadow camo. So it's going to be like a little lighter camo one. So it's pretty cool. So there. You ruined my surprise. No way, Sabrina. So I didn't even tell him anything. He obviously knows if you're going to get him something for Christmas, it's going to be beard related. So no surprises there. So no talking on that one. Yeah, I absolutely love the idea of being so easy to shop for, right? If you're a bearded guy, it's so easy to be able to get things to shop for. And it's an amazing thing. So yeah. And some do it, Brian, and I love like Always Beautiful. There's companies that do free shipping, but you also have to look over time. Where's their growth at? You know what I mean? There's some value in companies getting money that they've earned and can put back into the company. There's a lot of companies that are kind of hobbies. They like the making quality products for people. They like helping people out, but maybe they're not so much in the green.
Well, what you got to pay attention to is the price points, because a lot of them will do if they hit a point, that's enough profit to where they can justify a discount or a free shipping, right?
Yeah,
you know, and that's the thing. The cost, I don't know. I tried to, I thought I was smarter and I could figure out how to make eBay work with all the junk, you know, not junk, but things I had around my house or whatever. I just can't. I can't beat. Everybody's got their piece. PayPal's got their piece.
Oh, I know.
You know, eBay's got a bigger piece now. The post, you know, whatever you do. But the time it's said and done, trying to make a profit with all these steps and all these guys taking a little bit of the action, it's those margins aren't that great. I'm sure.
Yeah. So Flex Fits, the hat Mayor has on right now is Flex Fit actually. And so I don't know, the snapbacks are much more popular, but I don't know. We got some, like 10 to 1, 10 to 1. Mayor, what's your Instagram?
At Mayor's Beard Journey.
Yes. And if you follow me on Instagram, I tag him in my latest post. He's tagged in it. So you can check that one out. So
I love the love of that. I'm just starting to learn. One of my students tell me, when you were looking at somebody's story, I did not know this until 10 hours ago. You're looking at somebody's story on Instagram. And I constantly was like fast forwarding because like the left of the screen does the back.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't know how to pause it
by holding it.
Yeah.
So I try to put on my stories that are longer, and I like create a thing that says press and hold here to read. So yeah.
I have a question for you.
All right, hit me.
Both my wife and my son have been asking about a little playing music. How hard would that be for our live stream or for a show? Like, I know you have your intro for your solid shows.
Yeah.
I could just play on my phone.
So it would have to
do the rights, right? Is there an issue with that?
Yeah. So you'd have to get a royalty-free song, and it would have to come through the speaker here. But that's not a bad idea.
Said he'd do his ukulele.
That would be copyright-free. We'd be good to go then.
It's really past his bedtime. He's really kind of a jerk at this point, man. You don't want to, he'd have all these demands. He'd need a special like fruit plate back there.
Yeah, his what's that called? Room. Yeah, what's the list called? Oh man, I always know, but oh well.
I don't think we can deal with
Eric says beard brands building a huge empire but never comes out with new scent. That speaks to their quality. When I have companies reach out to me and they're like, Dan, I want to get out of the small batch mindset and out of the small batch stigma. What are some tips? And number one is stop coming out with so many scents. Small batch making new scents all the time is great. That's awesome. But you will forever be small batch in that mindset. Big companies do not continuously drop scents. If they do, it's a limited edition. And why? Because it has to be tried and true, and it has to have months and months and months of research, right? One of my favorite companies, Detroit Grooming. How many new scents do they drop a year? Very, very few. So that's a big thing is it comes with, if Beard Brand drops it, they have a lot more on the line than a lot of these other companies. So it's really important to make sure that they do it right. So it's really, really big. You two are like the movie Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? No, it's been a little while. A couple of years now, actually,
Yeah,
that we've been hanging out pretty heavy. So,
but we have about 10 years age difference, and that's where, like, I was telling him, and I don't know if anybody's out there, but we were talking about hats, and was there anybody out there that wore hats back when we used to cut this part out of a hat and then it would like lay flatter? And he's like,
I didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah,
it's a thing. Like, your hat, you would bend the bill as much as you could, and you don't do that anymore. I've learned from this is my first hat, and like if I look at your bill, it's much flatter than mine. I don't know if this is just what's happened with this over time, but like straight up. And I think that's called a dad hat. And the moment something's called a dad joke or a dad hat, it's really not cool.
Right.
But yeah, anybody remember like the bending the hat, like literally like a baseball glove,
like completely around. Yeah. And guys would consistently like work it in.
And you would not want the stiffness.
Yeah. I can see that. So,
but you weren't there, right? Mm-hmm. No, it changed fast. So that's where I'm coming from.
I've seen movies,
read the books.
So Nick hits on the head, like the mayor was talking about. Some consumer research has shown when ordering, customers are more likely to spend $20 with free shipping instead of $15 with $5 shipping. So what the mayor was saying, that even just because it has free shipping doesn't mean that they're not getting you on the price anyway. So, you got to be kind of careful and see what you got there. So it's
I do that too.
Yeah,
it's not in nature.
Right. If you sell on eBay, you have to have free shipping.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. There's like the filter, right? And they can filter out non-free shipping, so they get rid of that stuff. Really
so you build it into the price.
Yeah, exactly. You build it into the price. So it's just it's a world. Random exception to that is I have a review on Friday, and it's of a really big Australian company, the biggest company in Australia. They have free shipping worldwide with no minimum.
How?
They're treating it as
developmental.
No, they're huge. So they're treating it as their customer acquisition cost. That they don't do massive marketing. They're legit. It's all that stuff over there.
So they
are treating that as their marketing.
Well, I mean, were you around when Amazon used to do like spend 15, spend 30, get $10 off or 15 off coupons? Every time you would buy something, in the box would come another coupon for like $10 off 30.
Yeah.
They sold the Harry Potter book, Goblet of Fire, at a loss. Wow. Shipped it and had it the morning of release. Like the morning, lost. This isn't his
to build up the base.
Like lost money on every copy of the Harry Potter book, but had it on people's door before they could even wait. When they woke up that morning, with it's those bold moments in business when you try something like free shipping internationally.
Yeah,
but it takes a lot of guts.
Yeah, and Josh is right here, right? $3 away from free shipping adds a $20 bottle of beard oil. Yep. That costs the company $5 to make.
Right.
So they kill it.
And oils aren't big if they're done right. This isn't. There's all I don't mind. If I could deal with something that was smaller and not it is perishable though.
Yeah.
I guess, but
yeah, it is.
It's doable with this market.
Okay. Yeah. And Jacob says Amazon sells a lot of stuff at a loss. They make it off web services. Yeah, they are a data collector. The amount of data that Amazon collects is freaky, right? From your searching to your buying to your habits. It's pretty crazy. And then a couple here. Victor says, why don't you grow out an epic mustache? It's a pain in the butt, but it looks nice. I feel like I got a pretty big mustache. I mean, people see that. That's a full mustache. I don't like it to come down here because I don't think it looks good on me. That's the main reason. But I think I do got it. I mean, I don't think anybody would say this is not a full mustache. So it comes out in there
if you go
right?
like long ways.
If we get like 3D TV, you could see how far the
or
beard
smell-o-vision
or that'd both. Be good. That would be good. That would be good.
Tough to do.
And guys, we haven't forgot about you. Don't worry. We just like to keep you holding on here. Make sure you guys are here for the right reasons.
Keep holding on. Is that Lionel Richie?
I have no idea. I think I said his name last week incorrectly. Isn't that
Lionel
true?
Richie? Oh, we were talking about Richie.
No, we were talking about Parks and Rec, the nurse.
Oh,
yeah.
It was
oh my gosh,
Rashida Jones.
Quincy Jones' daughter. Yep.
That's how I got to it last time too.
We are giving away a Brio Beardscape. The last guy who last week he won it at like 10:30 p.m. on Wednesday. He received it on Friday with a free travel case. I don't know if the travel case is coming to you too, but that's out there. Oh yeah, we're also giving away the $100 Kuschelbär heated brush, best one on the market. Big Al, we actually discussed it last night. I want to do a collab with Detroit Grooming on a Flint-based oil, and I want to call it Back to the Bricks.
Oh.
So yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen, which will be pretty cool. And yeah, exactly, Cam. I'm always here for the community. Cheers, fellas. I know that the giveaways are just a little bonus on top, but you gotta keep it on the line. Keep everybody going. Dan C, what hat is your favorite hat, or what hat is the one you wear the most? I wear my camo Dan C hat the most, by far, not even close. After that, I wear my Detroit Grooming hat the most because I like to rep Detroit.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you now that you are in the hat world?
Well, you guys know I rock this hat all the time. This is it sits real nice. It's like a good fitting glove, or your pair of comfy pants.
Yeah.
Right now this is where I'm at, and it's kind of cool. And I think a few times I've gotten a question or two about it.
The hat?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple people that are like, cool logo on the hat, and I'm like, it's mine, but I don't want to sound like a wanker,
Whoa, slow down. Come back here. That's me.
Yeah, I know. But I've been getting better and better about introducing myself to people, and then introduce myself to bearded guys, and then leading in with the business card. So making connections that way.
This is the most, by far, people I've ever had.
164
that I've ever been.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you guys.
I think about it like classrooms as a teacher, and I'm like, that's like a hallway. We're getting towards a hallway.
This is more than your caseload this year.
Yeah, there are more people, and that's awesome, and that's because of being positive. And I know it's just hanging out and all that, and it's easy, and maybe one guy's going to the restroom, and 3 people are cooking dinner on the West Coast.
And that's what's cool.
But
it's podcast style.
The guy that's going to the restroom is like, how does he know right now? And I love that. That's what it's all about.
Vinny P said, got a row, fellas. Glad I stopped in and hang for a bit. Mayor for sure. Let that thing grow, brother. It's looking killer. I vote for a year. Main Army strong. Later, Vinny P. Take care, my man. Then we had some other good wanker. Yeah, I'm reviewing the Australian company, and he literally talks like that. So you got to make sure you talk when in Rome.
Right.
Is the Detroit Grooming ever going to get the sampler of butter? Yes, Derek. Black Friday, the sampler of butter is going to be out. I try to rep whoever I'm wearing that day. When I don't wear my Dan C hats or Boston Scully caps. Nice. Need that Dan C hat. Any updates on availability? Coming to you very, very soon. Rocco, stay tuned. It's going to be with a collaboration with a company selling the branded bills, super quality hats. And the mayor was talking about it earlier. He's like, these hats are the best quality. They're not cheap, but they're the best quality.
Right.
So they'll be coming very soon. So stay tuned, guys. Keep that in mind. How long did it take to come up with that logo? About 2 or 3 hours, to be honest. Me and Sam did it ourselves. Sam took a picture, created the outline and everything, and we knocked it out in an afternoon. Pretty much I said, yeah, I want to make this channel. And she was like, let's get you a logo. And I think it's perfect. So, yeah, it's stuck. That's how my black Dan C branded Bills hat is. Comfy pair of pants. That's awesome, Jody. I appreciate that, man. Really, really cool. All right, so let's see who else we got in here for everything. Dun, 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 dun. Dan, I'm going to send you a text. I've got a collaboration talk to discuss. All right, Jack.
All right.
I may not get it down here in the basement, but if we don't cover it tonight, Jack, we'll cover it soon.
I got one off topic and one on topic thing. Offer on topic.
Let's go with on topic first.
Okay. So, the beard competition at school.
Yes.
Just kind of like a fun thing.
Yeah, it's kind of.
What do you think about it? Like,
I think
is it going on right now?
Yeah, it's going on right now. So we have a beard competition at school. The only problem is the only voting way is with money.
Yeah.
So
it's the benefit. I
don't like that.
It's to support the speech and drama group or whatever, which is good. They need it, but it's hard.
It's not a competition. I mean,
if we're going to
be honest,
when you work with Dan C, like I was kind of like, I'm gonna, they didn't really chase after me. In fact, you were saying some kids didn't even realize I had a beard.
Nope, haven't given away the strainer yet. Still coming, but yeah, it's for me. It's a little bit silly.
Like,
it's if someone else wins, like cool,
walking on the court on the Pistons game.
You raise some
I'm just
money.
gonna let you guys do it. I'm not gonna get involved in that.
Yeah, so I would not. I'm not excited. It's not something I'm like.
How long is it going for, though?
I don't know. I have no idea on the details.
Okay.
They had emailed me with a terrible child email of like no information, didn't know what they wanted.
And when you say that, you know that kids have more in them, more time, more thought, and that's where when you say terrible, you're like effort.
Yeah, we see it on a daily basis what they're capable of, and when you give just garbage, it's not good. So, how long should you let your starting beard grow before you ever think about trimming or shaping? So I highly advised the mayor against trimming and shaping early on, and he did not listen, made some mistakes down the way, but figured out his groove through those mistakes, through those trials. My advice to anybody out there growing a beard and thinking about trimming, it all depends on your goals. I think the mayor started to figure out he was going to keep a beard, but he was going to keep a shorter business beard. And so his goals were shorter. If your beard is to get long like mine, put it away. If your beard is to get somewhere in between the two of us, grow it out a little bit longer and then chisel it away. It's like an ice block at a winter festival, which the mayor's taking his students to on a field trip. You have to have a large ice block to be able to carve it down to where you want it. So go a little bit longer than your goal, and then you can trim.
You know, Michelangelo, the David, he saw that like a good sculptor sees the art in the block of marble. He selected it. He poured through it. I don't know. I was trying to be really smart back in school. I took a humanities class that I loved. And he was, I think, working with the Medicis in the Medici Palace, and they commissioned this, The Agony and the Ecstasy. Great book, a hard read, but pretty amazing. Just such a unique story. Anytime you can read about something that is that. But he's a good sculptor, sees the shape, sees the form in the block of marble. Same thing with a beard. If you don't let it get to the block of marble, you don't know. And just to talk about me trimming, I think if I had been going on my own without the support and the accountability of coming back each week, I might have bagged it too.
That could have been the end. Yeah, I feel that same way for you. So I got this candle because Tony asked, do you know if Detroit Grooming is going to have a big blowout sale for Black Friday? They are, and this is going to be a candle that they're going to be releasing on Black Friday. Oh, that's cool. And it smells wonderful. It looks really manly. It's a really, really nice candle. So that will be on Black Friday. If you guys do plan on buying from Detroit Grooming, I have a link in my video that would be my affiliate link. I would appreciate if you guys went to that link, then ordered. That does help out the channel, but because I'm assuming you won't be able to use my code, but you can still use my link. All right. Mayor was worried there about the wax. So, and yes, we got guys coming in. We still have the Brio and the Kuschelbär giveaway. Well, actually, I think we do one pretty soon here. We'll do one of them, then we'll hold on to the other one for a bit. So let's do the Brio Beardscape giveaway first, okay? Brio Beardscape giveaway first here, and then we'll get the Kuschelbär straightening brush in a little bit. All right. Sent to the Candle Dancy Bearded. I can't say, Steve, it's a new one that's coming out on Black Friday. I don't know if I have the leash to be able to tell you guys, so just know that it's a new candle coming out on Black Friday for Detroit Grooming, which is pretty cool.
I can tell you how I feel about it, though. It was a nice, not overpowering candle.
Yeah.
That, you don't notice it until you're like this. It sneaks up on you like a man candle.
A man,
it's
a mandel. It's a mandel, a man candle.
Because it's not like super duper powerful over. You don't even know it's there.
And it'll fill this room nicely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll fill this room nicely. Okay. First thing is, make sure you guys are live right now. If you're on a cellular device, you can tap the screen and it'll say live. And then if it has a red dot next to it, you're good to go. On the computer, if you drag your mouse over the screen, it'll say live. Like mine right now is not. So I click it and I'm now live. So make sure you guys are live by clicking that little dot. Dan, is Sam taking orders on Black Friday? Yes, it's going to be her last day, Michael, of taking shirt orders. She made 8 tonight, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
8 shirts tonight. So yes, guys, if you want Beauty and the Beard MI shirts, Black Friday is your last day until the spring because she's having a baby. So, yes, make sure you guys are live here. Entry rules. You can only enter once. Make sure you guys also know that your entry will show up on your screen right away. It prioritizes your answer. And on here, they come in at whatever time the internet brings them to us. And I have somebody to verify, which is always nice. So make sure you guys are live. Make sure you guys are live. Yes, Black Friday. She is going to do a sale, so you may want to wait until Black Friday, just to be honest. So she will do a sale, and that's going to be her last day, pretty much clearing out the stock she has right now. But check it out, Beauty and the Beard MI for Etsy. I link it in every video. So if you check out my videos, guys, a lot of you ask about different links and stuff. If you check a post on Instagram, I have the mare always tagged on there. If you check a video, I have our Etsy shop. I have a lot of stuff, so just check that one out. Okay. Only enter once, guys. Good luck here. This is for the Brio Beardscape. Last time it was one on Wednesday night. Got to their house on Friday with a travel bag or a travel case for free. I have the travel case too.
This is such a cool thing to watch from this end. I'm trying to think of my
How
head.
it
Sometimes
explodes.
it explodes and it hits real fast.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be the opposite this time.
Sometimes it's too much for the internet to handle.
Okay.
And it like, boom, here's another one. Eric Gleason in here won it before as well.
Okay.
All right. So only enter once, guys. Good luck. And we still, don't worry if you don't win, we still have the Kuschelbär to give away. No. The Kuschelbär is still coming. Don't you worry, gentlemen. All right. Give me a number 1 through 40. 1 through 40. Good luck. Eric got his Brio in 2 days. You know that's a great company when they didn't get a sale out of it and it is out shipped the next morning when I'm sending them a message at midnight. All right. See the number here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mayor's got it.
Wow.
That one was, it's remarkable how ready
far?
They are.
Oh my gosh.
So that one exploded. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a second and overloads it. The internet's working well today. All right. Holler if you see it. It's got to be one of these. Good luck, guys. The internet exploded. Nobody yet. There's no way. We have 160 people.
No.
There's no way we go through with no one here. This is crazy, gentlemen and ladies out there. It's gonna make It's gonna make me load new comments. All right, then you have to remember where we were because then it makes it all messy. Okay, so it was up to, I remember like a last one I saw. Oh,
I think I said I thought it was going to be a lot.
Okay, yep, so here we go. This is crazy, guys. We are looking at approximately 1 million comments, and no one has got it yet. And only enter once, remember, only enter once. I don't want to see any repeat names out there. Like Clay, my man, love you, buddy, but only enter once. All right, yeah, only enter once, only enter once. This is real. Like, this just happened. People don't believe me sometimes, but you just saw that.
Yeah. Do we need to check one more time?
No, it didn't. Okay. They did not hit there. So
we went through it twice, and it wasn't there.
Yep. All right, guys. Round 2. It is a new number. Try your luck at entering your same one to get another shot or switch it up. This is round 2. Good luck, guys. Any recommendation for razors? Nope. I've never used one. Truly. I can't even help you. All right, so this is where we left off, right about here. It's going to explode in a second.
Same range, right?
Yep, same range. All right, here we go. All right, here's where we left off. Got the number there. All right, good luck, guys. Round 2. How was that even possible? Like, everybody entered 2, and we still didn't get it. And there are a lot of numbers here, guys. And we're having trouble again. This is not possible. Hey, there we go. There we go. Boom. Eric R. with the win on the Brio Beardscape. The Brio Beardscape, Eric, congrats. It got hairy there for a little bit anyway. So Eric R. Awesome, man.
It's No Shave November. It's going to get hairy.
It's going to get hairy. And Eric is a super positive dude. I always say positivity breeds positive results. So that is a fact right there. So throw some congrats in the chat for Eric R. for winning that Brio Beardscape trimmer. The best trimmer in the game. Let's see. I use this thing once or twice a week, mainly to clean up my neck, maybe a little bit here, a little bit there. Let's see where I'm at. I have 149 left, and that's minutes, right? Yeah, so I have over 2 hours, almost 3 hours left of usage time.
I think I got mine in August, and I have over 100 hours.
And you haven't recharged it?
Minutes or hour? I'm not
minutes,
sure.
minutes.
Yeah,
so,
minutes.
Which is absurd.
Yeah.
Absurd. They're amazing in there. So congrats, Eric. Again, guys, don't worry. You said Eric, and I thought we won again. No. I would have DQ'd you, Dairy Queen. We're still giving away a Kuschelbär, the best and I believe the most expensive heated brush in the game. But I'm a firm believer in this, and I think I have a feeling the mayor would believe me, or not believe me, the mayor would go with me on this one. As you kind of dabble on different areas of life, I think more times than not, you get what you pay for. Oh. There's a few exceptions and random things, but you get what you pay for.
Well, isn't that true even when money's not involved in life?
True.
You get what you pay. You get what you get out of it, what you put into it.
Seriously.
But yeah,
I remember buying cheap
quality.
I bought cheap clothes. I'm like, this is such a deal. And then you wash it and you never get to wear it again.
And it wasn't such a deal when it wasn't
usable. And then I
usable.
paid twice as much for something, and I have it. I have clothes. I have shirts that I had my first year of teaching that I still wear 10 years later.
Yeah, I've got older than that.
Quality. So that is that's really, really cool.
And you know what?
Got mine last Christmas. Still haven't charged it.
That's awesome.
And I will say this. The mayor brought this up with his science, and the mayor is an electronics nut. Are you still as addicted as you were?
Oh, listen, Instagram has my number. Like those little advertisements, they're like constantly like, this guy spent so much time looking at this picture of this gadget. Next, let's hit him with this one. And it's going to be a problem for me.
Get what you paid for, pickled bologna.
Yeah, I'm big.
Jack, well played, sir. Well played. Yeah. You get what you paid for, right? Quality cake. Good morning from India. That's beautiful.
Hey.
But yeah, you buy cheap, you buy twice. And that's so true. And where I was getting at with that, sorry guys, is there are knockoffs of this on Amazon, and it may perform like it, but what the mayor said was you're going to get bit on the battery.
Yeah.
This battery will last the charge, but it's also going to last a lifetime of longevity, right? This is going to give you more years than those knockoffs.
And how many if you're like me, that loves gadgets, how often do I buy a gadget and then I go back and I have a warranty issue or a problem with it, and they're not even there? Like, it's like the sellers on eBay that, they push them out and then they go away and they change their name and then they reuse their account. One of the best things you probably buy on eBay is someone's highly reviewed, credible account, because you just can't trust anymore on some things.
So true. Leo said, I'm too poor to afford cheap.
That's,
Ooh, oh, Leo, that you look like a wise man, Leo, and you sound like one.
You know what I think of when the Kuschelbär, which is, it's a bit, again, I'm not there yet. Like I don't have the length to do I don't have the
No, you don't need it yet. Your beard's straight.
But treat yourself.
Treat yourself. #, treat yourself.
Because that is, if you're into beards, if you're watching this and you're into your beard and you identify with it, treat yourself.
This is the pro. Not right here. This is the normal. This is the pro.
Yeah, buy once, cry once.
Buy once, cry once. And this is from a leather making team.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
I haven't either. And that's from a guy who makes leather. He asked me about like a travel bag. He said, do you have one? I said, I have some from different beard companies. I said, but I don't have a leather one. And he hand makes his leather.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's one of those situations. If you get a handmade travel leather bag, that's with you for life, right? That is for forever.
Oh, yeah.
You're never touching that again. So it's this is the best one out there by far, and it is the only heated brush in the world to date that was made by a bearded man for bearded men. All the other ones were made for women and are used by men. This is the only one that is made for bearded men.
I haven't thought about it much, but I like that it's corded. That tells corded, it's real.
And they're coming out with wireless.
Okay.
So they are coming out with wireless.
They've been doing it long enough to maybe be able to pull that off.
Exactly.
Because when you're dealing with heat, a real appliance sometimes needs to be plugged in. As you said, it does get hot and it gets warm, but wireless would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think.
So how is the Motor City Mullet, the Flint Town Flow, the Ann Arbor, I forgot what I call the Ann Arbor, the Kalamazoo Curtain. We had so many good ones. I'm keeping a baby mullet these days, guys. I got the little window right here, and I got a little bit of length on the back. I wish my life would change if I could wear a hat to work.
Yeah, but
I hate.
But wouldn't it be too easy?
No, I
Don't you think you could be too comfortable?
No, I don't.
No,
I feel like it would give me confidence. I really do.
I kind of got back into doing this summer thing. I went from never wearing a hat because when you get to be about 40 and you still have hair in your head, you might as well do your show that you have hair still. To going back to loving wearing a hat because it's easy, fast, and when you're dropping one kid off of the ukulele practice while taking the other one to the soccer game before you have the parent-teacher conference and you go by, pick them all up, do it again, rinse, repeat. Being able to put on a hat is something that you need to be able to do.
Yeah. Kuschelbär, what is the temperature? It should be good. One of the things that I love the most about the Kuschelbär, I've tried 7 different heated brushes. This is my favorite because it's only one temperature.
Oh, wow.
I don't like messing with things because I am a perfectionist, and I'm going to turn it up here. I'm going to try it. I'm going to turn it down here. Oh, my beard was here. Where my beard was there. I like how simple the Kuschelbär is. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So that one for me is easy. Bobby gets to wear a hat to work. Good. Oh, man. How's the heat? How's the heat control? Seems a little dangerous to the beard. Victor, funny you mentioned that. My video on Sunday is about heat and beards, but it's about the benefits. Woo! I'm gonna flip the script, switch it on you guys, throw you something down. So there's nothing on earth that some man cannot make a little worse and sell a little cheaper. And he who buys on price alone is that man's lawful prey.
Yeah, and he buys a lot, and you're absolutely right. And that's wisdom that there's always, a good product at a solid price, not exorbitant, but we need to start in this looking at as I've become a consumer and as let's face it, in the last 10 to 15 years, people have become better shoppers because they have more information. And as we've become better shoppers and had more,
that's why I have a channel,
right? More informed as a consumer. I try to challenge myself with asking, how does he justify being more expensive? Just as much. And usually there's a trust factor in the business. Mm-hmm. There's a quality product, and there's always how is this guy selling it cheaper? How are you doing? Why are you holding that price point? And usually if you ask those questions and look at the reviews or whatever you've got, you realize that that's because you offer more,
there's something
down
there.
The road. Yeah. Down the road, you're going to get burned if you
guys
go
are getting
cheap.
Deep. Yeah, we're getting deep. And a couple things here. Veteran-owned beard companies. You guys throw something in the chat for David. We have the Bad Donkey Beard Co. You have Chesapeake Beard Co. You have Beard Octane. You have Heroes and Legends, all veteran-owned companies, and there's a bunch more out there as well. Black seed oil, Peter, I don't see black seed oil out there much. Heated oil on that video, Mick, it is not. And if it gets rid of the beard wave, Victor, that is the only way I use the heated brush is to get rid of my beard waves. Get ready to drink. I got a video on that. Cheers. So yeah, all of those little rapid fire questions that we have coming in too. The benefits I found: different look, clothes. Okay, all right, yeah, absolutely, man. My whole wardrobe has changed because of my beard. I have so many clothes I don't wear now. I shop differently, man. It's big. Is there something inherently better about a veteran-owned beard company not as a U.S. citizen? No, Kyle, absolutely not. There are great owners on the veteran side, on the civilian side, but people love to support their veterans. They fought for our freedom. They did amazing things for our company or for our country, and they just like to support those companies.
Do you think it's veteran as in experienced or veteran as in?
Oh, yeah. So hopefully
or answer. Yes, you could say it the other way too.
When somebody asks about a veteran-owned company here, they're talking about someone who served for the U.S. military. So, yeah, let's be clear on that one. If there's any wondering, David was asking about a U.S. military one serving. Dan, are you using beard balm at all? No, only when I'm reviewing and testing for a company. I will wear it. I hate it. usually on a day that I'm not filming or I'm not going to like a public appearance. So other than that, no, I don't. So yeah, Eric, man, there he goes. Thank you so much for the Brio 445 alarm. I must get my beard butter in game. Congrats, Eric. Eric, you know already. Instagram, Dan C. Bearded. Send me your name and address. I think you got Instagram, so we should be good. Mm-hmm. Yep, veteran owned here for sure. Yep, Gary, I threw your name out there. You got it. Must be the pickle baloney, but it must be the pickle baloney talking, but I love you guys. Oh. I love you, man. I love you. I love you. Do you remember your off-topic question?
Yeah. All right. Getting into the holidays. What do you think about Secret Santa at work? Would you hate that? I think you would hate that.
Hate it.
But you thrive in this channel because you are good at getting to know people in general and what they want and what they really like and things like that. Why wouldn't you, I don't think I'd like it either because I just don't think anybody would get it quite right for me. And it would just be the awkward.
Yeah.
You have that moment of, oh, thank you.
Yeah. At work, and just to put it out there, there's people that either don't want to like me or get to know me or just don't. We have a great job, but we don't have the closest staff. Our staff that is close is family. You, me, Todd, Rorick, Curtis, some of these guys, we are like as close gets. But if you're not close, we don't even speak,
Yeah,
so that would be my biggest hurdle.
And that would be the person that would get you. And then you get some awkward gift at the end. It's just the awkwardness of trying to do that. It's cool to try if you're trying to build collegiality or you have that culture already. It'd be kind of cool, to have something to you. But it's an interesting thing. I don't know if it's popular anymore or not.
No, Doug brings up a good point. He's a teacher. He said, I think it just adds one more obligation.
It's like you walk in the door, Friday morning breakfast. We had payday Friday breakfast. And after 3 years of like Thursday night, hate myself because I signed up for Friday breakfast. And I never have. I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do it this year.
So one thing that I don't ever do is things that I feel like when people do a lot of things so they feel like they have to. Like there's a Friday breakfast at our work. I think people sign up because they feel like they have to. I don't do that. I do what makes me happy, and that's successful for me. Even with there's been years where there'll be a family Christmas that's 3 hours away, and I just didn't want to go, to be honest, and we don't go.
It's hard.
So
it's a hard line.
Yeah, there's a line there, right? Yeah, there's a line there. So, Funk Daddy said he was a nurse. The females like Secret Santa. I could see that. But I mean, if you're shopping for me, what's someone going to buy me that doesn't know me? Beard stuff.
Right.
They're not going to know what's good and what's not.
It's like trying to buy.
And I don't need beard stuff.
No? What?
So.
Yeah, I see a beard. Yeah, and for females, I'll just say I know they if somebody gets them the wrong thing, they got to be like, what were they even thinking? They don't, I made all this effort and I made this beautiful Afghan.
Yeah.
And I got a lotto ticket.
Right.
And, those comparisons. Maybe we don't need to put ourselves through that.
Yeah. Eric says Dan should design a polo shirt for long bearded men. I would love that. I wear I wear collarless polos to work every single day. And I love the ones that I have. I got a video on that, so I love it. Have you seen the advertisements of beard oil that are streaming in between beard reviewers' videos? No, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see the ads. So no, I don't. Is the blue on-air sign new? Nope, it's been here since day one of the studio. So it's been here, Mr. Leo. That was actually a gift from the Royal Beardsman Beard Company. So that was really cool. Yep, when I got the studio, I've been able to meet their owner and his family, Shan in Florida. Amazing. So, really love them. Caught your last 2 live chats. What's your opinion on Honest Amish oil balm? More importantly, the beard soap. The beard soap is one of my favorite soaps in the game. Absolutely amazing. The oil is really good. The classic is a good feel, terrible scent. The premium is really good all around. Great price for what you get. And the balm is more like a butter, but quality stuff if you're not too concerned with scent. But really good entry-level one. That's a big one that I recommend for guys that are just starting out, is that Honest Amish. people like the mayor got to skip to the big leagues and go real big. I'm excited for you to try these
right away.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw that in beard tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm super excited.
absolutely.
And then real easy on the front, it gives you the scent profile of all of them.
That's
so you're talking about a sample pack on the front
smart.
here.
That's
it
really
gives you the
smart.
scent profile right away for all these guys. Look at that. That's super cool.
That is cool.
And easy to store. You throw that wherever you keep your beard stuff. So here, great question. If you guys have questions, man, Dan, you ever keep count of oils? No, I'm not. I'm not going to count my oils. I feel like that'd be kind of like narcissistic a little bit, I guess. But Cam says, Mayor, what is the hardest
showed
thing
up today?
for you?
He was like swimming in like Scrooge McDuck in his.
Oh, shoot, he's here. He's here. Yeah. What's the hardest thing for you about having a beard? Talk a lot about the positive. What is
I think the hardest thing is behind me. Right now, the hardest thing it's not been hard. I'm in a great spot right now. The hardest, we're getting over some of the hurdles, getting over the personal, like inside your head talking. But to answer the question, right now, I believe it or not, the mustache is pretty. I notice it more, and I lay my head on the pillow. There's just more there, so just getting used to that feel. But it's so much. I'm already so much further down the road than I was this summer trying to do it. But just getting used to the feel of it, when you just the differences. You blow your nose and you have a good mustache.
Oh yeah,
the Kleenex slides down your face, like all those different things. But there isn't anything really hard about it right now, which is kind of cool to be able to say. I love that you asked that question because I hadn't really considered that.
That's good. Yeah, you're past any hard phase, I think, right now. So Jack says, scratch off map. We have a map that is like a lottery ticket, and you can scratch off the states you visit. We don't sell that one, Jack. We bought that one. So can't help you there, other than I could probably help you find it on Etsy, I would believe. And Joe says, top 3 beard oils. Joe, send me a message on Instagram or email. I like to give those specifics in an individual basis. So itching, no. The mayor talked about that earlier. He uses beard oil, and he doesn't have any itching.
Just make sure you're getting it.
Fingertip
a little bit, run it through, put it in the palm, run it through, dig it in.
I try not to talk about any other channels or videos out there, but one of my pet peeves is when I see guys apply beard oil, they put it in their palm, they go like this, and then they rub it on their beard like this. No, get it in there. Fingertips.
Well, when you oils for the skin, butters for the hair, right? Butter's more like that. The way I've been doing the butter lately is getting it clear, warmed up in my palm.
Yep, and melting.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what butter does, right?
Absolutely. How much is the sampler pack? I don't know, Zach. I couldn't tell you there. Maybe we can tell the mayor to know how good of a gift he received. Awesome. Yeah, love on Amish. Yeah, and you just have to be okay with getting a little bit messy.
It's funny. It's just funny. Yeah.
All right, so hey, they
$65.
There you go, mayor.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Well, they're 0.5 ounces. So
they aren't
really
good.
When
you say sample,
it's a full oil.
Somebody with my beard, that's a good, consistent, like couple weeks worth of application every day. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, Dan, you ever get your beard pulled in your armpit? Nope. And then this is a good question here. Funk Daddy says the hardest thing in the morning for me is my beard, or the hardest thing with a beard is my beard in the morning. It startled me. A lot of guys have that issue, and they're always messaging me about morning beard. How do I get my beard? I have always been a morning shower, a morning get ready guy. And so it doesn't even faze me. I always shower first thing. And I guess that's not everybody.
Right.
And so it's an issue for them. So for me, my beard's like cricket all crazy, but I'm about to shower. So I don't even really care. But I know a lot of people are in another way. They're not exactly like that. So yeah. Dan, thoughts on Scotch Porter beard wash and how it stacks up to your 2 ones? Scotch Porter conditioner is the best. Their wash is really good. It's not my favorite, but it's really good. So it's top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. And yeah, Zach says it's a decent price for those bottles because we got 2.5 ounces of oil of quality. Their 1 ounce beard oil is like $25.
Yeah.
So this is really a deal. You're getting more oil.
This is This is an amazing
gift. Holiday gift for a new beardsman to start dabbling.
I love the Michigan part for me here, but there's just a variety. There's 5 oils in there. There's 5 different things. You could even grab this and split it up and make it a stocking. You know, if you out there, like let's say you're one of the guys on Duck Dynasty and your whole family has beard. Yeah. But I mean it. Like these are nice. This is really nice. Every one of those smells is I'll just say it. I'll be using every one of them. Yeah. None of them are like pickled bologna scent.
Okay. So the only one that is interesting, the other ones are real straightforward, is their most popular scent. I want to get your take on it. It's called Corktown.
Yeah, that was the first one I tried. And it was
did you smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're good. Yeah, that's their most popular one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I got a
butter for you too.
I'm experienced enough to say I want to try it in beard. I want to see how it sits during the day, because there's a big difference when you got a concentrated bottle versus just kind of like how much you put in your beard and all that.
Yeah. So Kyle asked, on vacation, did you release your product this week? No, it was originally scheduled for January, February. Had a conference call today, and some of the stores may be delayed. Something that I'm finding out in business, real business, high-level business, is it takes a very long time, and people really like to sell things. So when they tell me that it's going to launch in January and February, for me as a teacher, if you're going to do a field trip in January, February, you're doing a field trip in January, February.
There's no, whatever, right?
I'm finding out in business that just because there's a phone conversation doesn't mean that's actually how it always happens. So it's a little bit slower process. So we don't have a release date yet.
And the people with the more money, they drive the train.
They are the train. Yeah,
right.
I'm just tapping on the window. So it's a big one. So yes. I'm going to try Scotch Porter tonight for the first time. And Barney, I saw you asking me about Artius Man. I am not a fan of Artius Man. I think that their oil is too thick for beards to really benefit from. And I think their scents are terrible. So it seems like a cool owner. They have good ingredients, all that stuff.
It's just not for you.
Not for me. And I know it's not for a lot of you. So that's just for me. That's just for me. And I can't announce. Well, the store, it's going to be Target, Walmart, Rite Aid, CVS, or even, so he called so he's telling me about the stores that we're going to get into. There's one discount store. He's like, there's 300 of them. He says, so that's pretty cool. He goes, there's even like a small one that has 100 stores called Meijer. It's in the Northeast. And I'm like, dude, Meier's my world. I love that. So that's like small to them, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Isn't that wild? So yeah, I'll be a lot of them. LCW, your 2-1. I like that one a lot. LCW and Detroit Grooming are my two favorite washes. By far. Dan, not sure if you like the Live Bearded Claw scent, but the oil gives me a 1912 scent with woods. Whoa, really? Bobby, your sniffer's off, man. Claws is straight up raspberry, like straight up citrus. Nothing like 1912 to me. Your sniffer's off there, man. You got to check that again. All right, out to go dancing, listen to blues music. It's been, man, that's a good night. That's a good night.
I love, that makes my heart happy that there's people starting their night with us and going out, because for us, we're winding down, getting ready to recharge and step in, but that's super awesome.
Yeah, Meijer. I didn't say Myers. I know everyone says Myers, but I said Meijer, so I got it. All,
yeah, especially as a kid, going to Myers, but it is Meijer.
Yeah, I don't like Artius's oil, but actually like their unscented conditioner. Yeah, I've just tried their oils, and not a fan. What? I get no raspberry in the oil? Bobby, that's crazy. You must have got a different batch number than I do, because it's straight up raspberry for me and my buddies too. A lot of people I've talked to. So it's that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, raspberry pie. So that's what I get too. Is there's a raspberry pie there. It's a little woodsy. Yeah, I agree, Eric. So me and Eric are right here. Boom. Dan, your collab mint chocolate royal beardsman and Burton's oil mint chocolate, which one has more chocolate aroma? That would be the Burton's. Mine with royal beardsman has more mint in it. So Burton's would have more chocolate than my collaboration. So just depends which one you like. I like both of them. I probably like I like both of them. It's just situational. So they're both good. Both good there. All right, Mayor. Any other topics that you had in mind for No Shave November live stream?
I just can't believe how fast it's gone. I can't believe how fast tonight's gone. Crazy. How fast we've been doing. This is our 4th of this series.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just been really fun. Awesome.
Yeah.
No, I mean, nothing else too big. I think this is the time people, when I'm here, next week, we're like this. That's the holiday shopping season, right?
Yeah.
For those, and I'm interested to know how many out there do buy oils for gifts. So that you'd have to be a unique, you'd have to have friends that have beards and be close enough to buy, or siblings. How do we get those? How do we get the wife? Like, there's the wife out there to be part of this.
Yeah.
Get involved in those discount codes.
Yeah.
And shop smart for their husband
rather
really
than just
beers.
Searching on Google and finding the first thing that pops up.
I would, if I were you, I would say, bring them back next week, have them check in with this, or go through it, fast. But yeah, there's going to be some smart shopping.
Yeah.
Coming up, like you said, Detroit grooming is
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday. But everybody's doing a little bit of something.
Yeah,
You'd be silly not to.
Yeah.
So you guys this week, your mission is to get them plugged into what's going on, because a bit high percentage of purchases are made before the end of November for the holidays.
Oh, no doubt. And yeah, it's going to be heavy traction here. So I for sure, I absolutely love.
How do you drop that hint? That beard hint? I
don't know. Do you just say it?
Think about it. Maybe
you just say it. Yeah.
Here's a list of the codes.
Right. Yeah. Here's Dan's affiliate codes. I would like any off of this list.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the scent you think I would like, babe.
Something like that. Pickle bologna.
Oh gosh. Ever thought about doing a podcast? Yes, it's a dream of mine. I would love to do a podcast. I essentially think this is a podcast. I mean,
you just listen. I wonder anybody out there that just listens to it.
Oh, well, we got 121 people in here right now.
Some of them are just straight listen.
How many do we have typing?
So
20. So yeah,
right.
100%. So Brian says he'd tune into a Dan C and Mayor podcast. You're tailor made for a podcast. Dan, I see you have sports roots too. Oh, I know as much about sports as I do beards. So yeah, wow. Man, I'm a big sports guy. So 100% love. But yeah, it would be a dream. That would be the next thing, is to get a legit podcast setup, like real setup, and then go from there.
We can't pretend like we haven't talked about it.
Right,
that's a thing.
Yeah.
But that crossover, what would we need to do differently in order to make this? I mean, really, in a way, it is. I guess a podcast would have maybe clips. Would you do that? Would you bring in clips or the segments?
I don't know.
You could do whatever you wanted, really.
So
right?
Joe Rogan's podcast is this. I mean, it's just two guys talking, and it's on YouTube Live, and they leave it up. It's the biggest one in the world. So I would counter and say this is a podcast.
We might need a name.
I would say here's the difference of a podcast. There's no live stream involvement. Okay, it would be just us. Just us.
I would think you'd at least need, for this, you'd at least need like a part of it to be an involvement thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I love the questions. I love the involvement, and I love the giveaways. I love all that. You could do a Pokemon podcast.
Yeah. There already is one. That was the first podcast I really got into.
Yeah. I don't think we'd have enough to talk about on that. Like this, we can go into positivity and community and just many, many, many other things. So, it's interesting. Bring over different points of view of the bearded experience from your viewers. Absolutely. That's what this does. I think we hear from other people. I highlight the comments and stuff. There's amazing. Not true, Dan. There are several shows that are live stream and a podcast. Okay. Well, what would be the difference then? Here's my question to you, Eric. How is this not a podcast?
Could be. Maybe we just don't put it out in that.
I mean, if
we don't paint with that brush.
Yeah. If there are live streams and podcast, what would be different from this one? So that's what I mean. Anna, yes, 100%.
We'd have to have a name. Like we don't have a name for like the Wednesday. Wouldn't that be it? Like, and then you could publish it.
Okay. So maybe we ride through No Shave November. That's kind of the theme, and then we come up with like a podcast name afterwards. So
I would love that.
That would be cool. So Anna asked about beard products being good for skin conditions. Yes, companies like the Heroes and Legends were founded off of having skin conditions. So that would be a big one. Well,
and Sam uses. I use the oil for the neck muscles.
Sam, my wife uses beard butter, beard oil, all that stuff on her skin
because good quality products and ingredients.
Yeah,
will work on all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So Jack has an interesting point. He says you could bring in people outside of the beard world to stretch your audience. So it's a dangerous game, right? when you do that, some people that are here for beards don't appreciate it.
Well, and yeah, you have to. We owe a lot to beards, the bearded community. You know, I wouldn't be here without the support of the bearded community. So you don't cut something to bite your nose, cut your nose. You know, you just have to be careful.
Yeah. So FCC rules, I don't have that on here either. So again, I would say, how is this not a podcast? We don't have to follow FCC rules. We can
just the name.
Is it just the name?
The way we're branding it.
Or you could just put a logo over the video. Yeah. They do an audio version of the show and then put them up as a podcast. Okay. Yeah, but the number one most viewed and listened to podcast is Joe Rogan from YouTube. It's his YouTube video. So I don't know. And I think this is all like semantics. We're just talking about little details there. So you could run the live stream through your editor, strip off the audio and post it on a podcast platform. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I would say my point is I think podcasts have transcended that and gone to YouTube. But I guess people are saying we need a way to play it not on YouTube. I need a way to play it on Spotify. Is that what we're getting at there? Because Spotify is the biggest podcast player.
Just for the drain of the battery.
For the drain of the battery. YouTube has to stay up.
Yeah.
Spotify can play from a locked screen. So that would make sense. I think we got some stuff there.
The podcast really doesn't have, or maybe they do. They don't do giveaways.
Right. Well, that's what someone were saying. There is the live added into it. Okay. So I guess it is possible. But I guess kind of the root of it all would be having that podcast streaming platform. Okay. So yeah, people are saying iHeart, all this stuff that I listen to podcasts all day at work. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's spinning. I will say I have looked into podcast platforms, everything. It's a very complicated thing.
It's not easy peasy.
It's not easy peasy. This is easy peasy.
For you.
You got to get a podcast host site. You got to get there's levels to it. There's levels to it. So
I want to say anybody who's out there is even thinking that we'd be worthy of that.
That's cool.
That is really
cool.
And wheels are, like you said, something to think about.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, let's give away. I think the first time in giveaway history on YouTube or podcast, a Kuschelbär, the best heated brush in the game.
Huge.
Okay, that's true. There. Eric says you can edit in sponsors of the show. I think we could do that on here, but still, yeah, that's a good point. But I think the biggest point you guys have opened up is playability. Being able to play it from a Spotify, a Google podcast. Okay. Yeah, I think I got you guys.
That's why we love the feedback.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I throw ideas at them, I never really kind of considered that, just the usability of some kind of straight audio.
Because we'll be frank here. The mayor and I plan on teaching for a long time, retiring as teachers at a good age. And then hopefully this evolves into something and the mayor's with me side by side with this. And a daily podcast would not be out of the question.
Easy.
We could have themes every day.
I'm going to get so old. We're going to go to the donut shop and we're going to just talk. And they're like, not this again.
Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about. So we could do it completely separate from our bearded. We use the platform. You guys start building it. And then we have a men's podcast.
Yeah.
We talk about how to treat your wife, how to raise your son in a difficult situation when this happened at school, how to approach
a lot of those,
how to approach a bad waiter. We could just.
Do you think the bearded community would follow us in that direction as well?
I think so. You guys would have to be our base to start it, to get the word out there, because if you make a podcast and you don't have anybody, no traction, you're not going to make it. So you have to give, it gives me all my podcast. My phone is closed. So playability sounds great. Maybe that's the name of our podcast, playability.
Oh, you know where the best name would come from? Is if we
put a poll out there. Yeah. That's how we named Citrafella for Beard Octane.
I can't beat that.
No. So
cool.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
All right. Yeah. People said subscribing now. Victor, our city player, says I'll follow anywhere. Oh wow. As teachers by trade, you have a good insight into some of those issues with kids. Yeah, we would if we were retired.
Oh,
what we could talk about.
Yeah.
Because there's some things we can't touch.
And that but I'll tell you right now, we could do episodes about it. You could do episodes from dad point of view. You could do episodes from a teacher point of view.
That could be our week. Monday's dad day.
I mean, we just had some stuff come up just this last week that I would have as a teacher. Because I'm a teacher, I handled it so differently than I would have as a dad.
Yeah. Even though it was in the dad role.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to handle it differently. Yeah. Dude. Thank you guys.
Exciting.
We got something here. We got there's a kernel there. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And we do, just so you guys know, we're dreaming up here, right? This isn't something that we're doing just for fun. We got goals at the end for how big it can be. That's the biggest thing. So Where do I describe? We don't have one yet. People are like, where do I get the podcast? Nothing yet, guys. That's probably down the road. And I think if we did it, we would do it right.
Yeah.
We would make it a real thing, a real podcast. So
I love it.
Yeah. Wow,
I'm
Doug.
excited.
Jeez Louise, man. Look at this comment. I think beards are a great base, but your personalities are what draw people to come back.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Sheesh. Dad Bod podcast. I got that. We're good. We are good. So that would be awesome.
That's fantastic.
So that is awesome. Holy cow. I was here for the birth of a new podcast. Yes. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Big.
That's gonna happen. We'll get down to some logistics on that in the future. Now we're not gonna sleep tonight. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. All right, let's give this thing away. You guys, we're trying to give you something free. So all right. Well, we'll keep it simple there. There we go. Kuschelbär heated brush shipped out to you for free. Best one in the game, you guys. Can't wait to hear what you think about it. We already gave away a Brio Beardscape tonight. You may only enter once. Dan C. Bearded on Instagram if you win. Preferably Dan_command@yahoo.com. If you're old school, get an Instagram, though. It's worth it. Guys, make sure you're live. I'll give you a second. Make sure you're live here. You don't know what I'm going to ask, so don't jump the gun. But make sure you're live. If you're on your phone, tap the screen. Make sure you got a little red dot. If you're on the computer, put your mouse over the screen. Make sure you got a little red dot. Okay? All right. Don't forget to like the beard, Raul says. Thank you, Raul. You my man. Give me a number 1 through 4D. 1 through 4D. 40.
Rise and shine with Dan and the mayor.
Rise and shine with Dan and the mayor. And us just drinking some water to start the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. That, like, could you imagine how much we would love our jobs with that?
I love it.
Silly.
I
know.
If time, just the excitement of thinking about getting this feeling, the juice that I get flowing when I do this and keeping it going and taking it in a new direction.
Like, could you imagine if time wasn't a factor for us on Wednesday nights? Like, thinking about going to bed, you know?
If you could put time in a bottle.
Yeah. Because we could do this all night.
Song? Do you know?
No.
If I could put time in a bottle, the first thing that I want to do. You've never heard that?
Nothing.
To save every day.
And that's what we'd add too. We'd have generational value.
Just to be there with you. You
36.
know that song.
Our winning number is Sean McLemore.
Sean. Solo.
Congrats, Sean, my man.
That's huge. Biggest giveaway. Is that one of your biggest single items ever?
The biggest single item. I've given away $100 Beard Octane gift card. Okay. So that was pretty big. So congrats, Sean. Get a hold of me, man, on Instagram or email.
Boom.
Sean McLemore.
I'm excited to be part of this.
That's cool. First ever Kuschelbär giveaway, man. So really, really cool there. You get this puppy. You hear a little sweet music when you use it. It'll be as sweet as a podcast with the mayor and the trusted teacher. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna have some wheels going. I don't know if you guys know, Mayor's an all-in guy like me, so he's gonna be like, I can already tell. I can already see.
Spinning.
Beard shakes all around. Do you get movement?
No.
No, nothing. No movement there.
No, I mean, no. In fact, like I said earlier, you can't even tell when I'm smiling anymore.
Awesome. All right, Mayor. We've got one more week on our No Shave November live stream, and then I think we segue into a new name, just talking, hanging out, answering questions. So maybe that's a challenge we leave you guys with. Next week is going to be No Shave November live stream with the mayor and the trust teacher. our challenge to you guys is come up with a name for this Wednesday night live stream. We don't plan on stopping. We're going to keep this going. Come up with a name for the Wednesday night live streams after the month of November. What do we call this? Not the podcast, but what do we call this Wednesday talk? And it is beard related. We do want to stay.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
We do want to stay in the pocket of being beard related. So what would be your name? Don't do it now. Next week, we're going to pick a winner.
For the live stream. Possibly someday may use that for the pot, but the birth of a live stream name. Birth of a program. Next week. Right?
Next week, come with it, guys. Have a name in mind. Who knows? Maybe we'll have something for the winner.
Another Beardscape to give away.
We will be giving away a Beardscape next week, the last one for this series. Unless they want to re-up, we ain't going to turn that down for you guys. That's been a really cool thing to know that these guys are getting these amazing tools shipped to their house for free. We're about to hit 2 hours. This is our longest one, I think.
It is. But it's been
worth it.
Yeah, we've talked before. I've said usually it's a 45-minute moment when I look at it. I'm like, 45 minutes already?
Yeah,
it's been – I still have so much more to say and do.
I know. And at that point, you're like, I haven't even thought about a giveaway yet, and we're so far in.
Yeah.
So come up with some things.
Thanks, guys. You guys are like the wind beneath our wings, not to steal. Do you know that song?
Yes, I do know that song. So Jacob asked, did Sean beat me to 36? He did. Remember, guys, your screen may look different because the internet prioritizes your answers. The beauty with having the mayor here, not that anybody doubts me there. Yeah, Tom had it. A couple people had it. Sean was first. The mayor was here to verify.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just how it pops up. You guys should see our screen. It goes boom with 100 and something numbers going down a list. So keep that in mind as they go through. But yes, Sean did win it.
And we are so thankful for everybody being here. And even if you didn't win, thanks for being here. At Mayor's Beard Journey, trying to get the Instagram like popping for me.
Yeah.
At Mayor's Beard Journey, we started this summer. And I do now know that the blue dots mean I need to read the message.
Okay.
So big step for me.
And I'll post right after this a story, and I'll tag the mayor to go follow him. So if you guys don't like typing or searching, just open up my story, click the story, actually click the story. Did you know that? If you click the story, if somebody's tagged, you can go to view their post.
No.
Okay. So click their story, and then you can see their post. So
cool.
I will tag him on there. You guys can go find him. Look at Doug. This dude.
Oh, thank you.
Doug's the MVP. We're hanging out on Friday. If anybody's in the area
thank you, Doug.
And would like to hang out, I think the mayor might be joining us.
Yeah,
we will be doing
I already got permission. It's all clear.
Perfect. We're going to do a B-Dubs meetup on Friday. So anybody wants to come hang out, let me know. We'll be in this area. All right, guys. Followed you earlier, Mayor. Got to get some sleep, gentlemen. Great live video. Same here. Thank you. Nomics, you just missed it, man. We gave away a Brio Beardscape, and we gave away a Kuschelbär. Pretty darn cool. So winners, give me your information there, Sean. Thank you guys so much, Mayor. As always, thank you. I forgive you for the pickled bologna, but I appreciate the Mountain Dew. But I can say now that I've had pickled bologna. So awesome. Next week, guys, come with a live stream name for Wednesday nights with the mayor and myself talking beards. I've got no thoughts of what they're gonna come up with. So
yeah, I'm excited too. Maybe I'll try to think up another snack to surprise them with. It won't be as gross. Like I don't want to traumatize you.
Okay, all right. And you knew it was gonna be one way
edgy.
or the other.
It was gonna be edgy.
Yeah. Okay, all right, guys. That is a wrap. Joe Mack says, don't forget to hit a like. Thank you, gentlemen. Make sure